Captain's Log, August 14th, 2023. Today was a little bit of a roller coaster. I didn't get a lot of sleep because I was up late dancing. I don't regret that. That's always great. I started my day off with my final chakra clearing session with my buddy Russell. Man, I didn't really know whether these things were going to do anything for me or not. It's like, you know what, I'll try this. And, it's not going to hurt anything. It's all been basically like guided meditation, that sort of thing, like visualization, reprogramming the subconscious and like awareness and stuff. And today we did so many things. I don't even remember all the things we did, but basically like the upper ones, like the third eye and the crown chakra and stuff. And it was really cool. I went into a room and made a window bigger and cleared it, and then added a column of light, and we unlocked a column of light in a different room and added some crystals. And I went in a room with my ancestors and spoke with my grandmother and asked for healing. And then I went in a room with angels and described what I saw and talked to angels. And then I went in a room, I don't remember exactly which one this one was, but I remember I went in a room and I was asked to describe what I saw. And when I walked into the room, what I saw was galaxies all around me, and a giant planet that looked like Jupiter that I later in the day realized, because when I went to there, I knew it wasn't Jupiter. It looked like Jupiter, like that was the impression I was getting. And later in the day I realized, that was like a visual representation of like God for me. It's like Jupiter, Zeus, etc. Right there, so big in front of my face. It's really cool. And there was some other stuff to it too. And anyways, it was really fantastic. Honestly, I just kind of want to do it all over again. Is there like a Chakra 2.0 thing? I really like the guided meditation stuff. It's really great. And anyways, after that, I went and got my nails done. And I picked, I just got my fingernails done this time because the stupid gel nails that I got last time, they did not. I had to go get them repaired after a few days, and they still didn't stick. This is a dip, which is still only supposed to last 2 weeks, but supposedly is a little sturdier. This is by the sea because I'm driving to the ocean tomorrow because I'm a dummy, and I didn't do some math to figure out that, hey, on a whim, I was like, because I got to go to the ocean for a couple of days, just for part of a day, a little over a month ago. And I was like, I've got to go to the ocean one more time. Pretty sure my soul is from the sea. And sometimes I just really feel like a really strong call to go to the ocean. And anyways, I checked with the timeshare Carl and I are part of, and they happened to have something drivable that was available. And I was like, all right, I'm going. And I didn't look at the calendar. For some reason, I was thinking I had 4 or 5 days before I went. Nope, it's tomorrow. I booked it yesterday. I'm a dummy. But no regrets. I just won't sleep ever. Anyways, yeah. Then I came home and had an extremely stressful experience. I had checked the mail a few days ago when I got home, and there was a priority mailbox that was addressed to my house, but it didn't have my name on it. And I was going to return it to sender or something, but there was no return street address. And when I told Carl about it today, because I was asking him, do I put it in the mailbox? Do I take it to the post office? He's like, because it was addressed to Ned Flanders. And he's like, that's a character from The Simpsons. And it was addressed from America Gomez, which is a reference to a Marvel Universe character. And I was like, what do I do? So I took the package outside and I opened it, and it had 3 shoes in it, one pair of shoes in a size 10 and then a single shoe in a size 9, no note or anything. And it's just really weirded out by it and just felt so physically ill. I actually threw up a little bit afterwards. I felt so physically ill from this experience because it's like, what kind of scam is this? Like, what kind of, like, is there like a chemical in it that might hurt me? Like, what's the deal? I probably shouldn't have opened the box at all, but who can resist open a box, guys? You know what I should have done? Taken a bat to it. Then I could have opened it, but also knocked it far away at the same time. Anyways, it's just an idea for next time. But yeah, so that was extremely stressful. I went to lay down from that. Like I needed to pack today. I needed to work. I still haven't checked my email in a few weeks, and I know I have to have some emails that I really need to respond to by now. I'm sorry, guys. I've been prioritizing mental health. And anyways, I laid down. I turned on some music to try and unwind, and after about 30 minutes, like 4 different songs came on talking about dancing. And that's like, F it. Okay, I get the message. I'm going to get up and dance because I now know almost every time I feel awful, if I get up and dance, I feel better. If I'm tired and I get up and dance, I feel better and I have more energy at the end of it. Like, dancing is healing. A friend of mine sent me a song called Dancing is Healing a while back, and like I did make a video to it. I didn't post it, but like the title of it has been in my head ever since. It just really resonates. Like, dancing has been very healing for me, and for me, I have repressed a lot of emotions in my life, a lot of feelings. I don't usually let myself show softer, more vulnerable feelings, especially. And so dance has been an extremely cathartic expression and exercise, allowing me to like release some of these feelings and express some of these feelings that, like I've bottled up for so long. And yeah, so I felt really great. I even, I shared one on Instagram and Facebook, dancing to like a really beautiful instrumental version of Once Upon a Dream, and I just felt inspired to kind of dance in a way that I haven't danced since I was like a teenager, like a young teenager. I think was probably the last time I let myself dance like this before I got too self-conscious about it. And when I look at that video, I remember who I was as a little girl, and how I felt, and how like precious and pure I was, and just how much love I had in my heart, and just how joyful I was. And I showed the video to Carl through a face call a little later in the day, and wanted to cry, like watching him watch me dance in a way he's never seen me dance before, because I could see his eyes lighting up and him smiling in a way that I don't see him smile very often. And that really made my heart feel good. Kind of share a moment with him where we're, expressing more vulnerable parts of ourselves. And after that, I went to Burger King because I still haven't gotten groceries, and there's no point since I'm going out of town now. And it's been like 3 hours. I'm still trying to eat the sandwich I got. And there was an amazing lightning storm in Anniston, Alabama, and I totally like chased it up the bypass and then just pulled over on the side of the highway and recorded it for a while. So maybe I'll share that in a few days or weeks, since I'm about to be traveling again. And yeah, more just normal stuff. So today was a pretty big roller coaster. Oh, I also, another first for today, I finally made myself go record some videos in my backyard with like my tripod. I even recorded one like in the open in my backyard during the middle of the day. I made myself do it. I felt very uncomfortable doing it. I don't like to feel watched. And it's like my neighbors could see me, and I'm really scared of that. But But I made myself do it, and it felt good. And I remembered how close I used to be with nature. And then I pulled this card later in the day. So it says, "You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature." I literally made a video about that earlier. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Well, guys, I'm working on figuring out exactly what my magic is, and as soon as I get it figured out, I will bless you with it. Yeah, create blessings with your magic. So, in the meantime, I hope me just being like out there, and I hope that people can see that, like, I don't just create a whole bunch of shit for like attention or whatever. Like, I was never really big on attention. I create and share a lot of stuff because I want other people to feel more confident and braver about doing the same. Because I spent most of my life being afraid to express and share who I really am with other people. And, if you never show, well, first, I think it's important to try and figure out who you really are and not who society tells you are. And the only way you can do that is with like self-reflection and a lot of work and remembering a lot of childhood stuff, how you were before the world molded you into whatever you had to become in order to survive. And I don't remember what the other thing was going to be. Probably something along the lines of, if you want to find like your real tribe, it'd be a lot easier if everybody kind of showed who they really are, so that you could identify like who you fit in with. I mean, I love everybody, but at the end of the day, you really need community. And there are definitely some communities that are more loving, embracing, and welcoming than others, at least in regards to people that fit into those communities. And a community can be as small as 2 people, or it can be a giant thing. But if you don't put yourself out there and show other people who you are, the chances of your tribe finding you are really small. But if you do, chances go up exponentially. And it's quite possible that you inspire other people to express themselves as well and help them find their tribe. So yeah, I feel like that's a good lesson for today. Peace, guys.